It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Today we've got a good one on tap in the AFC North as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Evan McPherson has this one teed up.
And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run, and then executed.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now 2nd and 9.
From midfield now, here's Jackson.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. Still going.
They're all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers,
50 yards.
and the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon.
Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go and prove it right now.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
Here we go.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Now it's Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 44 yards. And the Bengals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 66 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here we go. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow looking to pass. And he will find his man Chase complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Mixon running right. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Throw left side complete to Chase. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
Come on, ready?
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Short throw to Smith. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And that one going to be slowed up before it could really get going. Good work defensively to read the trickery and make the stop.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Burrow will throw. Open man is Chase, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
That's the third time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Here we go.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Here's a give to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And McPherson on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
That's going deep for Bateman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. And back deep, Daxton Hill. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Gun.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Play action. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
A 54-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25.
On 2. The Bengals drive about to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half, and now 7 on the game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Burrow's throw complete there to Smith.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A 7-yard pickup.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the line. Mixon trying to punch it in. And this time he is in.
Joe Mixon
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. McPherson on for the point after.
It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Bengals 21, Ravens 17. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw is Jackson.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. So the opening drive of this 3rd quarter, they're trying to set the tone for the 2nd half.
And without a doubt, they did exactly that. I've known coaches who have said the first 5 minutes of each half are so important to do exactly what you said, which is set the tone. I've also heard coaches talk about the first 5 plays. Let's go out and be aggressive right off the top. That's exactly what they did.
And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, middle.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
This is Hill on the draw play, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
No, we changed it.
Here's Jackson to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 43. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the Sticks. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, Jackson. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill.
Down the right sideline.
And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill, 43 yards.
And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Burrow.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To the air again, Burrow. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. Now it's Burrow. And this one is incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Jamar Chase.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
Here comes 2nd down. Another run here with Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Here's 1st and 10.
Yo. Report.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Powers through.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. Jackson.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this, because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Tucker with the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line.
I'm one, ready?
This is 1st and 10. Throwing. Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there, because they've been run ragged throughout.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Burrow. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the